Good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope you are well. Thank you for joining us this morning. Apologies for being away. It's been Pesach. It's been busy. I've been under the weather, but hopefully now we are back. So today is a very special day in the Jewish calendar, in that it is the Yortzeit of Rav Shayla of Kerestir. Rav Shayla of Kerestir was quite a unique person and tzaddik, righteous person. He was renowned for his acts of kindness to strangers, and his righteousness really radiated beyond his home to the world at large. And in fact, on his deathbed, instead of worrying about himself or his family, he said to those that were there that he had a last request. And the last request was that there will be a lot of people that are going to come to my levaya. Please make sure there are large pots of food because they will have traveled very far. Please make sure that there is food so that no one goes hungry. And that really encapsulates the essence of Rav Shayla. He's well known that he performed many miracles during his lifetime, but his tzidkus, his righteousness, comes from his care and concern, deep care and concern for every single person. There's even an amazing story you can watch online about, I think it was the caretaker who was not Jewish, and a whole story. You watch it online, you just Google it on YouTube. But let me tell you one more story about Rav Shayla, and I think it's very apropos, bearing in mind that we are in the time of Sfiras HaOmer, the counting of the Omer, time for self-improvement, self-reflection, introspection. Sorry, I hope you can hear me. Still a bit blocked up. So Rav Shayla, one year there was exceptional poverty in Kerestir in Hungary, and he sent out his people, and they went looking, and there was nothing to be had. We're talking about there was no food around. So being so poor, the thing that they survived on was potatoes, and they didn't have any. So they managed to gather their meager sum of money together, and Rav Shayla himself, the Rebbe himself, decided to set out with a couple of his gaboim, and they would go and seek from a wealthy non-Jewish landowner who was far away. He had potatoes in his fields, and they would offer for whatever they had to buy them. Anyways, they went and they approached the landowner, and they made him this ridiculous offer, which was far more than the potatoes were worth. But this wealthy landowner said, "I'm not really interested in selling, but I'll make a deal with you, Rav Shayla. I'll sell you the potatoes that you require for your people for the money that you said, and on one condition, and that condition is that I also want your portion in the world to come. I know you're an exceptionally righteous person. I know that you've devoted your whole life to helping people, saving people. I want your portion in the world to come." Without hesitating for one second, Rav Shayla turned to the man and smiled and said, "Of course, I'll gladly do it." And this, of course, was to the shock and amazement of his gaboim. They wouldn't utter a word in front of this landowner, but once they're on their way and they loaded up all the potatoes for the people, they said to Rav Shayla, "How could you possibly do such a thing? You've given up everything, your life's work. Your life's work was doing mitzvot, so to be able to earn your place in the world to come, and now you're prepared to give all that up? Have nothing for the world to come?" Rav Shayla said, and these are famous words, he said, "It's worth me giving up and sacrificing everything for the world to come so that one Jew should not go without. One Jew should not starve." That speaks volumes about him and about our approach to life. We live in a world that more and more is insular, more and more concerned about the me rather than the we. And I think it's important for us to consider how we can do that little bit more. One of the ideas that one of the rabbis had, and we've got Rabbi Leo D coming on the conference call today with the rabbis, is that there should be, we should all try to make 3 phone calls in memory of the 3 victims of the terrible tragedy of the D family before Shabbos. People that we otherwise wouldn't call. It could be it could be a friend that we haven't spoken to or we don't speak to. It could be a family relative that we find it difficult to talk to. It could be somebody who's lonely, but try to reach out to somebody that we never did. And that would very much be in keeping with the example that was set by Rav Shayla of Kiristir. So may his memory be of blessing, and may the schus, the merit of Rav Shayla, shine forth, offering Yeshua's salvations, refuahs, and healing to all those that require it in the world. V'chein yehi ratzon. Amen. Wishing you all well. Have a great day. Please God, we'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. We're back. Look after yourselves. Take care.